Hello! It's Susan from Sassy C Art Shop. You guys ready to do some art with me? Let's get to it. Hello, hello. It is Susan from Sassy C Art Shop. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you don't know what I do here, I am an artist and a small business owner, and I like to take y'all on some of my creative journeys and show y'all what I create. So right now I am busy working on creating the stickers that I made for the month of October. I make 10 new stickers and an art print each month, and those are always available in my shop for that month. The stickers are available year-round, but the prints are only available that month or during specialty sale times. So if you're liking any of this that I'm creating, or if you want to get an Oktoberfest art print, be sure to check out my shop. That is linked down below. And I want to show you guys how I went about creating these stickers for the month of October. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and get notified so you can see all of my videos. Okay, so like I said, for October, I decided to go with like an Oktoberfest sticker theme. And Oktoberfest, for those of you who don't know, it's a celebration in Germany in the month of October, where they have music and like outdoor festivals and beer and food and lots of different cool activities and dancing, and a lot of people will actually dress up in like the native garb of Germany and stuff. And I've never been, but I've heard it's like really fun, and I wanted to create some stickers that reflected that. So the 10 stickers that I ended up creating this month, so I don't know what it's called, but you know those little like felt hats with like the feather in them that you see in like Sound of Music. So I created one of those. I created like the typical German like little folk dress, which is actually called a dirndl. I think, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Y'all can correct me if I am wrong. I did a little banner with the Germany colors of black, red, and gold. A little drum set and accordion, because music, like I said, is a big part of these festivals. And then I did like a pint of beer as well as a beer barrel, because it's a major part of that festival is alcohol. So anyway, and then I did a couple of foods like a pretzel and a sausage, which are typically served at Oktoberfest festivals. And then I did a cuckoo clock as well, just because it seemed to fit with the aesthetic really well, and I needed one more sticker. So full transparency, it wasn't fully thought out, but it felt appropriate with that. Alright, so for the sticker creation themselves, I just sketched them out, found some references that I liked, set them up how I wanted. I typically find different references that I like, and then put them all together on one, so I can kind of figure out the placement and the sizing of all the stickers, so they kind of so nothing looks too big without overpowering any of the others. Anyway, so I just used like my Ohuhu pins, and for the outline of them, I typically use a thicker outline for all the outside lines, and then a thinner outline for any interior lines. For these, I did use gold and green in certain aspects, like in the dress. You can see I used some of the green to add some of the details to like the bodice and the embroidery in the skirt, and like the gold in like the cuckoo clock and some of the other things, just because I thought it added a little something extra. So for my coloring process, I am using my Ohuhu alcohol markers. I find that these typically work really well. I have like a great color variety. I can blend them really well. I can get all the different colors that I wanted. So for the colors, like I said, I wanted to do the Germany colors with the black, red and gold. And then I also wanted to include these greens. As you know, my stickers typically go along with the art print that I make. And if you saw the video I made last week, the girl I ended up drawing, who is celebrating Oktoberfest, is wearing this dress, and it is green. So I wanted to make that green, and I wanted to make the hat green, so that like if she had like she found a cute little or she found a handsome German man to dance with her, he would maybe wear the hat, and she would wear the dress. Hopefully he would have more than just the hat on. I think he might be arrested otherwise. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, this was really fun to do, just layering the different colors, adding all the little embroidery and things on the dress. Because it is a sticker, I didn't want to go crazy with the details, but I did want to add some, and I'm adding that in back with my gel pen. And I just think that works really well. And like I said, I like how all of these turned out. It was really fun to create them and see the different colors blend together. And I really like the color scheme that this ended up being with, like I said, the colors of Germany plus the greens and the like food colors. I think they all turned out really good. Have you guys ever celebrated Oktoberfest? Let me know. Like I said, I've never been, so this is all research I have found from the internet, which, you know, is totally 100% reliable, never to be doubted or mistrusted in any way. That is a lie. Anyway, but yeah, so I just created some different things that I thought would represent Oktoberfest really well. Not gonna lie, I'm like really proud of how the pretzel turned out. I think it's like a really perfect pretzel shape. I do feel like I went back in later on with my thicker fine liner, and I think maybe I like messed up a little bit of the like exterior lines, but it's not super noticeable. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with how the pretzel itself turned out. I used like some different golden browns to layer it and make it look like it has the different shadows. And then something that was just super fun and a very small detail you guys probably don't even notice, but I took my white gel pen and made little dots all over the pretzel to make it look like little grains of salt. I just think that's really cute and super fun, and I'm really glad that I did that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just coloring my different stickers. I love creating stickers because they're so fun, and like I like to play around with them. I love to, you know, peel them off their little backing after I've printed them and cut them out and put them on different products like notebooks and like tumbler cups kind of thing, and laptops are really fun. What do you guys like decorating stickers with? Like what do you use your stickers to decorate? I'm curious. Where I do my other work, because I have a job as well as art, I clean different places, and some places decorate their desk with stickers, which I think is a cool idea until you go to clean it. And then it's like, oh, you got to worry about it like peeling up. So just something to keep in mind. Yeah, but I made these different elements and layered the different colors, and I think coloring is one of the best parts of the art process, especially in a medium that you really like. Like the sketching is fun too, seeing it all come together. The line art is just kind of like, oh, you're just basically tracing what you already drew, but like the sketching is fun, but it can be frustrating because you may have to erase over and over again until you get the what you want. But I do think like the coloring of like just anything is pretty fun, because you can just like keep adding colors and keep blending and adding shadows and shading and different tones, and you can experiment with it, and I think it's really, really fun to do. What do you guys think? Do you like to color, or do you just prefer like everything is done, you just want the final product? I'm curious to know. Like I said, I did decide to do like a sausage on a fork, because sausages are like one of the big food sellers during Oktoberfest, and I originally had like a 2-pronged fork, but it just didn't look quite right. So I went back in and added like the third prong in the middle, and I'm glad I did that. For the beer, I definitely wanted like that very like golden brown color that you can see with like beers and ales. So I tried to do that, and I tried to make it also look like it was in a glass. So I kind of left like a white border around it to kind of like imitate that glass look, which I'm glad I did. And then I ended up going in with like my gold gel pen and just adding a few like bubbles to it to give it, you know, that transparency look kind of thing. And then shading like the foam at the top was really fun with a few different grays. And so here are how the final products turned out. Like I said, if you're interested in getting one or all of these, they are available in my shop, which is linked down below. So let me just finish showing you guys the different stickers, how they turned out, and I'll show them off on a few different products. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you supporting my channel and supporting my business. And I hope you guys have a great day, and keep enjoying art and life and food, because those are the best things. You guys are still here? Well, thanks so much for watching. To support my channel, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want anything from the shop, the link's always in the description. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And next time, don't forget, you're going to get to see my highlights of my artistic journey, as well as my foibles, because there will be some. All right, bye.